Good evening, Canada. I thought I'd share with you some revelations I just had about psychological warfare. See, in my situation, as far as I can tell, well, it's not as far as I can tell, but in this situation, you pieces of shit won't stop trying to ruin my life, dominate and control me. Every fucking time I even look at one of you fuckers, it's like you're like the Watchman. You know, it's like you're like when I was a little child. My father, Wilfred, used to sit there and say that the human eye, and he didn't say, he used to just say cunt eyes. I never understood what the fuck that meant. But it's like basically if you rotate the head sideways, it's like the eye looks like a vagina, or whatever. So it's like, and a vagina is supposed, like according to the I guess the Red Sea or something like that, beside the boot or whatever. The Red Sea, I think it is, in Egypt. The Red Sea is shaped like, at least on the world Google Earth, is shaped like a slug or a whatever. I guess, you know, a leech or something, you know? So it's like the Watchmen idea. The idea of Watchmen, people who just watch you and don't do anything. The losers who won't take action or anything, just sit back like spineless bitches. You know, they're like pussies. The Watchmen, they're like cunt eyes. They're little spineless bitches, and when they watch you, they're trying to like latch onto you like leeches and they're trying to make eye contact with you so that you're perceiving their scummy existences and making memories of their filthy piece of shit souls. And it's like, well, like, wow, that's the Canadian people. Like, if you watch these fuckers, the moment you go outside, they're like, boom, just want to be looked at. They want to latch onto you like leeches. You know, they want to be acknowledged to give you it's like ammunition. It really is like that's what the Canadians and the British are doing. They've made themselves so putrid and so vile that they just want to be looked at, so that when you look at them, or when they go to your country or something like that, when the Canadians and the British and stuff in the Commonwealth, when they migrate, or when they try like the snowbirds and stuff like that, when they migrate down to America, for example, like that, and go on vacation, you know, it's literally like taking the essence of the heart and soul of evil and putting it into everyone else's countries. You know? And that's what I'm saying, like, in this War type game, of what it's saying, it's like a long time ago I was calling out to reality, to the gods or whatever, like, just keep giving me cyber amp. If they're gonna keep me prisoner in this country, just keep giving me cyber ammunition. So they play all kinds of like language arts games and with music and movies and colors and sounds and whatever. And now it's like we're at a phase where Canada just keeps saying fuck you, and they keep trying to make things harder and harder and harder. And like I said, they're in a phase right now where they're trying to make the prices of food. They're so putrid and so evil, so infinitely putrid and disgusting that their food is literally like toxic filth. Canadian food and products or stuff like that are basically like the devil's sewage, like the devil's shit. You know? So basically, they're saying like trying to get food from other countries, trying to. At least that's what the beings were telling me. Trying to get food from less adventure places like Made in America. So that's what we're apparently trying to do, is get Made in America products. And it's just the effort of doing that, trying to, has an extremely positive effect on your relationship with the rest of existence. You know? Just trying to be the least offensive as possible based on what you know. You know? And it's like, basically, I kept calling out for cyber ammunition. And we're at a new phase now where the beings are saying, like, look, Josephine and there's these Barringtons, they are so fucking monumentally putrid because of their inaction, just wanting to latch on like the Watchmen, trying to pretend they're like some sort of superheroes or something, by just latching onto you like leeches, just trying to be like you being used as like cyber ammunition, just to be perceived to give you another bad memory and ruin your life. That seems to be the Jesus type Canadian way of doing things. Is like just wanting you to accept their existence, so you're accepting filth in your life and being rejected. But I called out for cyber ammunition, and now it's for like a year ago or whatever it was, called out for cyber ammunition and got a ton of it. Like it's just a ton of mental telepathy type cyber ammunition to just keep firing and firing in this heart of soul of evil. Like this apartment, in one perspective, it's supposed to be symbolic of like the Ark. Yeah, an Ark in Canada. Canada's like a sea of sewage, and this apartment is like supposed to be symbolic of the Ark. You know, it's like the Ark, and duh is D or dark. You know, so this is like the Ark in evil, the Ark, and it's like Pandora's box, the Ark, the Ark in hell. You know, that's what it's taught me. Like the dark side or whatever in Star Wars type thing, or like the Sith, which is like a psi, like psi crucify, and an H is a number 8 forever. So Sith is like to psi war or psychologically crucify, psychologically crucify Jesus to these people forever. You know? Yeah, I called out for a bunch of psi war ammunition. And what they were basically telling me is like, look, if you go for countries that are the least offensive places possible, try to find the least offensive color combinations, the least offensive logos, the least offensive ingredients, the least offensive everything. Like basically made in America food is what it was saying. Like literally, as silly as it sounds, because of certain celebrities and artists and stuff like that, and things they've created in history, either knowingly or unknowingly, what they've done is basically made America apparently the least offensive place in the world, for now anyway, until America basically says fuck you and starts attacking the gods again and offending everyone. Then they plummet to and whatever. And if they want to maintain a relationship with Canada, then it's and the Commonwealth, it's like go fuck yourself, because they really are the scum of existence. What they're doing is so foul, so unbelievably twisted, evil, demented, and foul that it's just anyone who wants to be considered them friends is pitiful filth at the dead bottom of infinity, and they'll stay that way forever. It's like the bottomless pit thing, like letting out the devil or Jesus or the Jews and stuff like that for a brief period of time, a few thousand years, and then basically fire them back into the fucking bottomless pit and say fuck off forever. They'll never change. And it's like these people, like they never change. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, the Canadians and the British, they just keep attacking. The moment you try to do anything, even interact with them in the slightest way, they'll feel like they're luring into your life, and then boom, they'll start to dominate you in some way. Even if it's just trying to get you to sign a document or something, just so they feel like in their minds, you're doing what they want. So they feel like in their minds, you're their bitch because you're doing what they want. It's just stupid little like infantile idiot shit that just irritates people, And all you have to do is respond in a certain way, and the gods will tell you how to respond. So they're not actually dominating you; they're just making fools of themselves and ruining their women, their children, everyone, and everything. But anyway, so it's like what's happening now is like apparently the gods of this place are trying to tell Canada something in this scenario with a little psychological warfare thing, basically trying to tell the Canadians by apparently in one sense it's like they're trying to. Some internet people or something on this place are trying to arrange to drain my resources, drain my limited resources I have by inflating the prices of food to an unbelievably horrible fucking rate of food, like just nasty ass shit. But it's sort of like offensive as long as I can keep getting some sort of financial help from whoever, or whatever. It's not that bad. I'll just minimize my exercise routine and my physical activity and reduce myself to four cups of food a day and a protein shake, and just try to do a basic exercise routine every day and just try to maintain this shape and hopefully get rid of that last bit of waste around the belly, and maybe at some point I can get out of here. But yeah, basically as I was saying, like I said, they've inflated boxes of rice, minute rice. It's like $40 fucking dollars for a box of minute rice. $40 fucking dollars. Like I had to get 5 boxes of minute rice to last like 2 months, hopefully. And it's like, it costs $200 for 5 boxes of minute rice. I'm like, fuck. Like just draining resources like crazy. And I'm trying to get my hands on black beans, but it's like they won't ship them. They're like Walmart or whatever Walmart store in this place is. They're like holding back for some reason. They'll say it should be there by a certain date. It might show up sooner, but it should be there by a certain date, whatever. Which is like, whatever. I don't care. I'm hoping they get here. I still have a supply of black beans, which I can boil, hopefully soak and then boil, and just whatever. And I have my McCormick spices and stuff like that. But I'll try to show you something about what's going on when Canada is the heart and soul of evil, and the gods are trying to arrange for me to get the least offensive American products as possible. It's like some American interests, some interests in America are creating extremely trying to be the least offensive products they possibly can, as far as I can tell, based on logos, colors, names, and stuff like that. They really are the least offensive products you possibly get, and they're apparently grown in America and stuff like that, apparently. But it's like the being said, just try to get them, put forth the effort, and then the gods will just change the ingredients if it is some sort of fake shit. No, but it's just the effort of doing things has a profound effect. You know? And it's like, apparently what these beings are trying to tell me is that, like in a way, is like trying to tell Canada, when you bring like products like little pillowcases and stuff like that from America, like those pillowcases that I got from America, and I think they're American, and the bedspread and stuff like that, and those really cool pillows, those are the most comfortable pillows. In 48 years of life, I have never had a comfortable pillow. But these little, what are they called? The cooling bamboo pillows or whatever from America, they're apparently American. As soon as I got those things, they just ballooned up into the most comfortable pillows you could ever imagine. Now what's funny, as I get these American products and stuff like that, like these really cool and non-offensive American products, and with the proper color combinations and the logos and stuff like that, all these non-offensive products, you know, that are just supposed to be like symbolic of whatever, of they're least offensive in certain ways. When you in this place is like I said, this place is like apparently like the like it's supposed to be like Pandora's box. It's like the Ark in hell, you know. It's sort of like a box. This apartment is like the worst place in all of existence. In one sense, you could one perspective they try to continue that it's the retard's Ark, and it's like no, apparently not what I'm being told. It's basically supposed to be like an ark, where it's an ark being put in the heart and soul of evil, and it's like pulling in and cywarring. You're putting an immense amount of ammunition and goodness into this ark that is sitting in the heart and soul of evil. So it's not, as far as I can tell, it's not really the apartment that's the heart and soul of evil. This is just the ark floating in the heart of the puddle of shit, heart and soul of evil, Canada. You know? So it's like the gods, the true gods, not the Abrahamic shit or anything, but the true gods of this place literally arranged this place to basically be like an ark of like genuine gods. Apparently, created this place and just like providing me with cyber ammunition. It started off with knowledge, just basic knowledge, that now we're turning to a physical cyber shit. Like the other thing, but it was telling me before, if these American products are the least offensive as possible on Earth, apparently. These products, apparently, these American ones, or whatever they are, American products are apparently the least offensive of anything. When you look at a number, it can be a unit of measurement. It can be divisible by infinity, right? Which means humanity tries to define units of measurement, and humanity's evil, and they have no idea that the boundaries and limits of existence. Apparently, they're just stupid monkeys. You know? But it's like saying, if one unit of measurement can be divided by infinity, then a physical object should be divisible. One measurement, one object, one unit of something should be able to be divisible by an infinity amounts as well. Common sense, right? So if Canada is the heart and soul of evil, then that means every single aspect of Canada can be divisible. Every part of Canada, every person in Canada can be divisible by infinity, which means they are like the most putrid, potent, infinitely putrid people you could ever imagine. If you take the least offensive products as possible from made in America and you put them in Canada, especially in this place, in the heart and soul of evil, if you take American products, like in the cyber ammo type thing, you put them in here and they're the least offensive products possible, and apparently altered by the gods as well, to basically be like genuine good resources and stuff like that from a non-offensive place. These things are an infinite amount of goodness, which is causing an infinite amount of damage to Canada. So it's like every product that I get from America and stuff like that, even a box, like I said, like these little boxes of rice, these little simple boxes of rice, every grain of rice and everything that is apparently from made in America, every single one of those things is causing an infinite amount of damage to all evil in existence, because this is the heart and soul of evil. Canada is the heart and soul of evil. So like I said, that printer, that exercise bike, which is apparently was made in China, I don't know, but it is very specific design, which is also like cyber ammunition from China, apparently. The printer is apparently cyber ammunition from America. these cans of food and stuff like that are Cywar from America. Those products are apparently Cywar from America. Yeah, and it's like, you know, like all these simple types of things, or like these cleaners and stuff like that. You know, every one of those objects can be divisible into an infinite amount of parts, and they're apparently supposed to be all cleansed and stripped of offensive qualities. So that, like, if in America, for example, if they try to get me American products, and Canada's like, fuck you, they try to fudge the prices and make it as difficult as possible, then the creator's like, fine, fuck you. He's making an effort, trying to. So we'll just arrange for him to get the products one way or another, and fucking they'll be cleansed, turned into genuine good resources made from genuine good things, and it causes an infinite amount of damage to the Canadian people, which means that their hearts and their souls, their minds, are becoming so putrefied to it by an infinite degree every second of existence that I'm forced to be here in this country. They're literally becoming like putrefied to an infinite fucking degree. So their flesh, no matter, even if they could somehow look physically beautiful, they are fucking putrid to an infinite fucking degree, no matter what they fucking do. You know? So it's like I said, like, as long as if they want to keep forcing me to get these products and making it as difficult as possible, then, it's like all they're doing is fucking destroying themselves. Like I said, at this point, when any other country imports, or when any other country exports products to Canada, it's like Cywar ammunition that is causing an infinite amount of damage to the Canadian people. So Canada's basically sat back like a bunch of slobbering pigs for how many hundreds of years, sitting back for God knows how long, just lapping up products from the rest of the world. Like trying to think they're like sitting there picking their fucking teeth with the fucking like the world's trying to work together and make progress and whatever, and Canada's just sitting back like a retarded slob picking everyone's fucking food out of their teeth like that was fucking delicious. And it was in the past like Canada's contribution to humanity and the feast at the round table or whatever. And Canada's contribution, their sword is a fucking toothpick, which is like, you guys bring all the fruits and the fruits of your labor and stuff like that, and we'll sample it and fuck you. Here's our lumber, our toothpick. So basically, what Canada's been doing their entire history is eating an infinite amount of shit. Like Cywar ammunition. So every product, every sound, every label, everything they do is like an infinite amount of damage to them. It really is. So basically, in their little game where they're trying to play a game where making it as difficult for me as possible to survive, and fucking like trying to starve me to death by inflating prices through the fucking roof and shit like that, and reducing me to just rice, beans, and water. Like literally, that's what I eat right now. I have water. That's my diet. Water. This is my diet here. Nothing in the freezer. Water in the fridge, and that's the food I eat right there. That's what Canada's allowing me to eat, with some protein shakes and some McCormick spices. But that's about it. That's what Canada's reducing me to. So it's basically like these scumbags, these fucking douchebags are fucking ruining everyone and everything. And basically saying like, no, fuck you. We'll try to starve you to go away, kill yourself. This is how Canada tries to convince themselves that they're God slayers by fucking ruining everyone, themselves, everyone, and everything. So it's like some being saying like, trying to say like, America's apparently supposed to be symbolic of the throne of God. In one sense, it's like the throne of God, but then in another sense, it's like washing your hands of the gods, or washing the throne of God and then washing your hands of the Canadians. Basically saying like, fuck out of here, you fucking pieces of shit. And fucking like the gods of this place saying like, the people of this world, even though they might pretend they're your friend, Canada, they're not. Like in this situation, I'm being arranged to have very specific products with very specific meaning for a very specific reason, and that's to cause an unmeasurable amount of damage to your people, which as I said, like, putrefies your minds and your souls, and in turn your flesh to an infinite fucking degree. So you are the most foul, disgusting filth to ever exist, no matter what you fucking do. And as silly as it sounds, like a little bamboo toothbrush is literally like a toothbrush or a pillowcase, or a little razor, or a little Hanes shirt, a cheap fucking $10 Hanes undershirt or whatever. Yeah, that stuff is really literally causing an infinite amount of damage to you, to all of you. Yeah, like you really are, all of you, cast into the infinitely deep bottomless pit. And you'll just get infinitely worse every infinity of a second for the rest of eternity. Yeah, that's basically what the gods are saying, and like saying like, there's nobody on your side, Canada. There's no genuine, intelligent beings on your side. Well, like everything's being arranged. Like America's creating very specific products, importing them to Canada for a very specific reason. It's to destroy you. So you sit back like greedy pigs, acting like you're feasting on the fruits of other people's labor, not on the throne of God. Sitting there eating, enjoying the dining on the fruits of everyone else's labor. And it's like, that's what they're telling me. That's what the gods are telling me. Is like basically saying like everything about your country, like even in Canada, even the fucking toilet is basically symbolically a constant reminder of the Canadians that their entire history, the Canadians and the British, their entire history is basically like, and everything about them is symbolically about being a bunch of shit eaters. And there you go. That's the story of this place. It's like the gods saying like, every time a Canadian goes to the bathroom and sees a toilet or a sink, it's just a constant reminder of the Canadian people that they've been dying on sewage their entire history, basically eating the sewage of all of existence. I think that's what they're telling me. And it's like kind of interesting stuff, but so just like saying like every minute they keep me here prisoner and wronging me, all they're doing is just destroying themselves to an unbelievable fucking degree. And it's like saying every product you ever import into Canada, no matter what you eat or anything, you just look at it, it's literally like a constant reminder, like you're literally eating like death. You're eating everything Canadians consume at this point is just destroying them to an infinite degree. Their souls are just being putrefied and irredeemable garbage. The same goes with the Canadians, the British, the Jews, the Christians, the Muslims. That seems to be the story of the true gods of this place. But anyway, so there you go, and I'll update all this and talk to you later.